My name is Athina and welcome back to Let's Talk Disability, the podcast focusing on a range of disabilities from autism to dyspraxia to ADHD. I talk about the lot. So in the studio we have Graham and he's going to be talking about the Crewe Youth Zone that's coming to Crewe sometime this year. So Graham, would you be able to let the listeners know who you are and some information about the upcoming Crewe Youth Zone that's going to be happening?
Yes, of course, Athena. Thank you very much for inviting me to speak to you. So I'm Graham Ramsbottom. I'm the chairman of the Crewe Youth Zone. The Crewe Youth Zone is a state-of-the-art, really world-class facility for young people in Crewe. We hope we'll reach thousands of people living in Crewe and in the surrounding areas. The idea is that it will provide a world-class facility, providing many, many activities that we can talk about. And it should be a safe and hopefully a really inspiring place for young people aged between 18 and 19 in Crewe, but also for those people aged up to the age of 25 who have additional needs. And what's really good news is at the end of June, planning permission was granted for the Youth Zone, which is expected to open in early 2025 now. And the plan is that we'll build it on the Oak Street car park in the south of the town centre so that it's accessible for everybody.
What will be available for young people once centre opens? Like what facilities? Is there any programmes going on?
Absolutely. So it's a model that's been developed by a charity called Onside, and they have 14 facilities in cities, mainly in the north. And they have a well sort of tested and rehearsed model that's really quite exciting for young people. So as I said earlier, the facilities truly are world class and state of the art. And there'll be things like a music room and a recording studio, a sports hall, a 3G outdoor kickabout pitch, which I think for people my age is an AstroTurf pitch. It'll have a gym and boxing facilities, a martial arts room. It'll have a music room with recording. It'll have dance studios. And what they try and do, it's open 7 days a week. And they try to provide about 20 activities a night, from music, sports, media, drama, dance, and lots more for young people in the area. But perhaps more importantly is that the young people who go there will have access to trained youth workers who will be available 7 days a week to provide guidance and advice to young people.
So what sort of people do you think will benefit most from the Crewe Youth Zone?
I think it'll benefit all young people living in Crewe and beyond. We've chosen, working with Cheshire East Council, a very central location in the town. Once it's open, it's sort of intentionally designed to remove barriers, enabling young people and their families to participate. And then hot meals are provided for people who visit at £1 for quite a substantial meal. And those fees can be waived for members who are unable to afford them.
Thank you, Graham. If anyone's interested in getting involved within the Youth Zone, how would they be able to contact you or the organisation?
Yeah, so there's lots of opportunities to get involved, and we're the board are now looking at setting up a youth development group to help us design the facility and make it work the best it can for Crewe. And the best way for them to get in touch with us is through the Onside website. So the email address is enquiries@onsideyouthzones, all one word, .org. And we'd love to hear from people who might be interested and involved in making this the best it can be for Crewe.
Sounds amazing. Thank you, Graham, for joining me on this interview.
Not at all. Thank you for inviting.
So we've hit the end of the podcast. I really hope you enjoyed this podcast. And like I've said in the past, I am so sorry for the gaps in between the podcasts. I'm working through some stuff. I've got university and I just needed to figure out where I can slot it in to prioritize it. That is something I struggle with. And I think a lot of people maybe would benefit from, well, not benefit, but like to hear my advice on it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the podcast and I'll see you in the next episode for more content on disability. I'll see you then, and don't forget to subscribe, like and give me 5 stars, only if you want to. I'll see you on a Monday at 9 o'clock. See you then. Bye.